Balls Up is currently on Amazon. Stars Mark Wahlberg and our guest on Wednesday, Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah, Paul Walter Hauser will be on Film Fest for our Wednesday show, Hollywood on the Rocks. He's been very outspoken recently, and he's going to join us live to talk to you.
Yeah. And it's directed by Peter Farrelly, who brought us the Oscar award-winning Green Book. I mean,
among other movies.
Yeah. So what's happening here is Mark Wahlberg and Paul Walter Hauser play Brad and Elijah. They are marketing executives for a condom company, and they are looking to get sponsorship for the World Cup, to be the official condom sponsor of the World Cup. And Paul Walter Hauser's character Elijah develops this condom that stretches over the balls so that your entire package is protected. And everyone thinks it's a great idea. And they go to the World Cup people, the marketing director played by Benjamin Bratt, and he thinks it's a fantastic idea. But the problem is that Benjamin Bratt's character has been sober for almost 10 years, maybe a couple days before it. And in the toast, something happens and Benjamin Bratt winds up falling off the wagon and just destroying his life. And not only destroying his life, but destroying any chances of this great new product. I believe it's called the Condom Citadel or something like that. And so needless to say, the two get fired. They lose their jobs. But by a weird twist of fate, the company forgot to cancel the plane flight and World Cup tickets. And so both of them decide that they're going to fly to Brazil and go to the World Cup. They're having fun. Final game, it's Brazil and Argentina. Argentina's winning. Brazil's about to go nuts because that's where they're in. They're in Brazil. And there's this hot dog mascot. And Elijah thinks that the hot dog mascot is mocking him for his product and the fact that he's a loser and can't even get a sponsorship for his condom company. And he drinks and drinks to the point where he runs on the field to beat up the hot dog. And in doing so, as Brad is chasing him, Brad runs in front of the goal and blocks Brazil's chance of winning the World Cup. And now the two are the mortal enemy of this country. Literally everyone in the country wants them dead. And the whole movie is them surviving. Look, you said that, I think you said that you only saw the first half hour. The first half hour is this whole setup I just described to you. Yeah. It's the following hour that makes this movie. It's the crazy adventure they go on. They meet up with the mafia. They meet up with some environmentalists out in the backwoods. It's basically people who, some people like them, some people don't, but most people hate them, and most people want them dead. And like I said, the film is just this over the top adventure to get out. I'll say two things about it. The first is it's a shame this is on Amazon because I don't know that I maybe laughed out loud once, but then again, I'm watching this at home. I'm distracted. It's on my big TV. I feel like if I was in the movie theater, I would be busting up over this movie. And so it's when you think Farrelly Brothers and when you think a movie like this, it is that shared experience, and you're just not going to get it watching it at home. Because there's some really crazy stuff going on. There's that fish that swims up your urine stream.
Yes,
and goes, that's a whole big part here. And then, so, I mean, I think that's the biggest point is it's really hard for me to judge this movie as to whether it's funny or not with, at home by myself. And so I'll give it a bare recommendation because there are good parts and it does get really interesting. It doesn't feel like a Farrelly Brothers movie in the first half, but it definitely does in the second half. Because that's when the wheels fall off the truck. So man, this is just a testament to the problem with streaming.
Well, this is the thing. It's put out by Amazon, which is now being committed to their Project Hail Mary, which they did a big release, is still not on digital, still in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. This is a raunchy comedy that should have been wide released in theaters.
It's more like the Fairley Brothers. It's more gross and over the top than it is raunchy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But but there's certainly, look, I think Amazon knows what goes in theaters and what doesn't. There's certainly any John Cena movie on Amazon didn't need to go to theaters. This is one that
Yeah.
needed to go. This was one that needed to go to theaters.
I just think this would be fun with a crowd. I mean, like
Mhm.
I said, I got a half hour in. I'm like, all right, I'm enjoying this. I'll finish it at some point.
Yeah.
But it's like watching it at home. You're right. You need that. You got to be surrounded by 100 other people laughing and having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, and then you mentioned it just right now. It's that first half that just kind of sets the stage, but it sets it way too long. And it doesn't kick into gear until after that, which is a long time for people to sit through at home trying to get through a movie.